Hey y'all, how's it going? I'm finally here. We're probably gonna change the playlist. This one is kind of annoying, not gonna lie. How's it going though? Hello Slushy, hello Noodle, hello Emily. Hello everybody. What are we feeling for the music today? We've got some options. I usually go with video game music, though. Hi, Noodle. I want something cozy, but I'm not sure what. I keep always listening to the same thing over and over again. Wait, maybe this? Oh, this is a hell yeah right now. Let me know if the music's too loud or too quiet. Or does the OST sound like Bad Apple? It's a great question. I don't know actually what that was. Hey, welcome back. Welcome back, Ray. Hello. No one bet on the hey, y'all. Yeah, nobody bet on it. What the world? Oh, I forgot to plug in my drawing tablet. Don't worry, we're just getting started, so. We're still working on the VTuber models that I did not make any more progress on. I convinced a friend to join, you did. Oh, hell yes. Too bad you're rectangle. Yeah, did you see the Discord? You're a rectangle if you're late. But yes, welcome. Sorry about that computer noise. Let's see. I need my drawing glove and my pen. My pen. Alright, let's get switched over here. Ta-da! Hey guys. Omox. How do you say that? Now I'm very curious. So yeah, we're still working on the VTuber model today. Hey, welcome in. Welcome in. I love new people. Hello. Do you have a preference on your name, Bad Cat? I always try to either I'll shorten your name automatically or I'll ask for a preference. Also, is my mic too loud? I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. I don't know. Is it too loud? Sees cats. Sees dog. Alright. Okay. I'm curious. We did not have everything lined. We got the bigger smile lined, but we have a bunch of hand gestures that we don't have lined. First O's kind of have an ah sound or a mox. Kind of confusing. I'd rather be called Bad Cat since my character names are confusing. Fair enough. Fair enough. I can call you Bad Cat. I always try to ask people's preferences on some stuff, you know? So yeah, we're working on VTuber model. I've not made any progress on this at all. We have a couple things we need to line, and then we're gonna color it. And we'll see how far we get. Oh, but today at work was just absolutely insane. Holy shit. How's everybody else's day going? Because my day was insane. I'm basically having to just compress, like, a bunch of, my accounts that I take care of into one day or like 3 days. So usually I have 4 days, having to condense it all down into 3 days, and it has been insane. Today was extremely tiring. I walked 12,000 steps, and I walked 5.5 miles. So that was a little insane. Oh, we need to turn this on too. So yeah, that was absolutely, oops, Control Z, please. That was just absolute insanity. I was like, oh my god. Catching up on work, procrastinating too much. That's fair. Yeah, I keep procrastinating on my art stuff. Like, I just keep not working. I just don't work on it for some reason. I just haven't made my artwork, like, a priority. And that kind of sucks because I accidentally made my art, my job, like my day job, my priority. Which I kind of never wanted to happen, but I don't know. I guess it just kind of ended up happening. I am gonna put this layer like that. Okay, there. But yeah, I've like kind of ended up prioritizing my day job or whatever. I'm like consumed by my day job or whatever of like, how do I take care of this plant? What's wrong with this one? And how do I organize my day? And how do I do this? Oh my god, I don't have symmetry on. Why do I not have... Hey! Oh, my cats are fighting. Of course. Okay. I was like, what is that noise? Cats are fighting, of course. So yeah, I search just because I'm a houseplant technician, so I take care of businesses' houseplants if anybody doesn't know. So I'm very like concerned about that job or whatever, and like a little obsessive about it sometimes because I'm trying really hard to like make sure that like I take care of all my plants correctly and like I have the knowledge to like diagnose stuff. So if something's like wrong, and yeah, it's just insane. I've just obsessed myself with that, which kind of sucks in a way. I kind of wish I didn't do that. But when I have like a job that I actually care about or whatever, I will put my heart and soul into that, which I know not a lot of other people will. I know there's so many people who will just half-ass it because that happened with the previous plant technicians who were working before me. They would just half-ass everything. And it really showed on the quality of their plants, you know. Oh, this finger doesn't look right. So, I'm like the one person who actually gives a shit. I think there's like a couple other people who are working as plant technicians, but they're part-time or whatever. But it's a hard gamble. Job. I know. That's why I'm so excited for my 3-day weekend, because I can finally like relax a little bit. No, I liked that line. Come back. I meant to zoom in. Just make the fingers... Okay, never mind. But yeah, I'm so excited for like my 3-day weekend because of Thanksgiving, which probably not even really gonna celebrate Thanksgiving. So I'm pumped up about it. I'm like, hell yeah. I don't know if I like those hands. They seem off. It feels like they need more detail. And I just get 2 days. Wow. Yeah. if my commands are working, Ray. It's really weird. My commands won't work anymore, so I really need to fix that. It's really weird. I don't know why. I forgot to turn on my live chat. I don't know why it doesn't want to work anymore. It's really stupid. I need to fix it. I'll get to it one day. So yeah, I don't know how to draw hands. I'm realizing I don't know how to draw hands. So they're looking kind of funky. I don't know. Should I add those lines there? Maybe. Maybe we should just add... Yeah. Yes? No? I don't know. I think the pinky is kind of driving me nuts, honestly. This connecting line... Okay, there. Yeah, I really want to... That was one of my priorities, because this weekend I deep cleaned my apartment, and I'm, like, kind of wanting to do a little reset or whatever for myself. So, I kind of want to, just think about, like, how to prioritize art better. Oh my god. There. So, I was kind of thinking about that. I just want to, like, prioritize my artwork better. No, that doesn't seem right. Maybe... better-ish? Better-ish. Okay. Better-ish. I'm thinking about actually doing cell shading on these. I wasn't thinking about doing shading at all, but maybe I should do some cell shading. None of these are none of these are labeled anymore. Okay, these are neutral hands line. Okay, you guys can't see it because it's behind me. Okay, up hands. What is this 12th layer for? I don't think that's anything. I don't know if I'm feeling this music anymore. It's way too quiet. I want something a little bit more upbeat. Okay. Up hands. Wait, are they similar in size to the neutral hands? They might be a little small, actually. So. Oops. Okay. No. Okay, that's a little bit better. How many of you guys are in America and are celebrating Thanksgiving? Like, what are you guys doing if you live in America? Live in the United States? I don't think I'm doing anything, which I am very happy about, actually. I'm actually one of those people who just really doesn't like Thanksgiving that much. I am. Okay. Cool. I'm not a huge fan of Thanksgiving. I've never been a big fan of Thanksgiving. I don't know. I just eat a lot of food. That's fair. Thanksgiving has always been kind of one of my least favorite holidays. Even when we got more family together and stuff, it was just always felt kind of, I don't know, annoying. Go to my grandparents either tomorrow or the day after. Oh, nice. I will say I appreciate people who, like, get really big families together. I just don't have a big family, which I'm totally chill with. Like, I've just lived with that kind of my whole life. I don't know. It just always, like, kind of stresses me out. Thanksgiving equals food and seeing my grandparents. Hell yeah. That's fair enough. I just don't have, like... All of my grandparents have passed away. And then I don't have any, like... I have relatives, but the relatives I have, like... There are some relatives I have that I have not seen in, like, 10 years. And I don't talk to them. My other relatives do live in the same city as me, but they always have, like, other family stuff or whatever, and I'm like, if we do get together, it's sometimes just really boring. I don't know. It's a little boring, a little awkward. I will say that much. So whenever I have, like, a quiet Thanksgiving or whatever, where it's like, maybe we'll make some food and just, like, hang around a little bit or whatever, or it's just kind of like a day off, I'm, like, way more happy about that. Because back when we would get our family together and stuff, it was always, like, I just never really got why we celebrated Thanksgiving, because it was always just cook, eat in 10 minutes, clean up forever. The guys would go sit and watch football. And after the women were finally done cleaning up everything, then we would go play board games. And it was always just like, what are we doing? Like, even though, like, my grandparents have passed away or whatever, like, thinking back to Thanksgiving, I still don't like it. Like, I still don't get it. I'm like, I do have some fond memories of, like, Thanksgiving, but for the most part, I still just remember me being bored and just like, why? Why are we doing this? Like, this isn't worth it. That's my own opinion on Thanksgiving. I know a lot of people really like Thanksgiving. I'm not one of them. I mean, Christmas is a different story, because there's so much more to Christmas. Thanksgiving just often feels very thrown in. I cannot get this line to save my life. Free break, I guess. Exactly. That's kind of how I feel about it now. I'm like, oh my god, I get 3-day weekend. I get a 3-day weekend. That's what I'm most excited about, is getting a 3-day weekend from work. Because I've really needed it. Oh my god, I can't draw this line to save my life. I don't think these hands look right. Anyway. I'm just gonna redo the whole thing. So, I love that I get a 3-day weekend. The other thing that my manager mentioned to me today, he was like, so how I work is I'm on a team where I go work independently and take care of businesses' plants. And then we also have a garden center that is like retail. And I work Sundays at that retail shop. And I like it for the most part. Sometimes working retail, even at like small businesses, can be very annoying, as you will have some of the most frustrating, annoying people ever coming in. I'm just realizing how much I can't draw hands. But I like my coworkers a lot. They are so chill and so cool. But my manager said today, he was like, "Hey, how would you feel about changing your schedule to Monday to Friday and only doing the plant technician part of it?" And I was like, you know what? That doesn't sound too bad. It's a little overwhelming because I'm already overwhelmed with how much I have to take care of. And I get overwhelmed by how many people I have to talk to every day. Like, it is insane. But I'm a little bit more used to it at this point. Oh my god, it's Pancake! Everybody say hi to Pancake the cat. Pancake the cat. In which I never want to do customer service. You're so fair for that. I will say that doing customer service in a small business is a little better. It's not a lot better, but it's just a little better. Hi, Pancake! Oh, you're so cute. Pancake! Hi, silly. She had to come say hi. So, my schedule might be changing Monday to Friday, and then I'd have Saturday, Sunday off. Pancake, everybody's saying hi to you. Oh, she's being a love bug right now. She's so cute. So yeah, I think that one of the main complaints I have. Hi, silly. You want to come sit? You're kind of in the way. You're distracting me from what I'm trying to talk about. Silly. Give her some pats. So, I have Friday and Saturday off, and every week it throws me off. Like, a lot of people are like, "Oh, like, awesome, you get like Friday and Saturday off. Like, that's got to be so nice because like then you don't have to deal with people." But I don't know. It throws me off every time because it's like, while everyone else has Sunday off, I'm working. And it's like everyone else is working on Friday, and it's just like every time throws me off. And I'm just like, I don't know how much I like this, honestly. So, a big part of me... I don't think that line makes sense. I don't know. Like, a big part of me is, like, I like that weekend. I like Saturday and Sunday off, even though, like, everybody's out and about, and it's annoying as shit. And I'm like, I kind of like it a little bit better. I'm like, I don't know. I'm just crazy like that. Alright, guys. I'm changing the music. Oh, God. Why are you full screen? I'm changing the music, and I don't know what to change it to. I'm always at a loss. What about this? I don't know. I have to be in the right mood to listen to this playlist. No, I've listened to way too many hours of Stardew Valley music. Earthbound? Is it playing? Oh, it is. Here. Ew, I am not a huge fan of that. What are we thinking, guys? I really don't want to listen to lo-fi either. Game lobby music? What is this? Oh my god, I love this rendition of this. This is like peak art. Peak. Pokemon or Hollow Knight. What about this? I think we're gonna stick with this for right now. I like that. We might change it later. Who knows? Okay, up hand, line. What else should we talk about today? Okay, so there's the down hands, up hands. Gobby. Okay. Right. I also have a couple of these where we're gonna have to do some funky line work for live 2D cubism to work. We're gonna have to draw the hands separately from the sketchbook and like the game controller, so it's gonna be a little funky, but we're gonna fix it. I have no idea what I'm doing, whatever, and I'm just kind of going on a whim that this will work. That's kind of my hope. No clue. No idea. Okay, we're gonna draw the game controller first. But yeah, what should we talk about, guys? What kind of games have you guys been playing lately? I've been a little bit all over the place. I finished the Rain World Saint campaign on stream, and then I moved on to kind of nothing for a while there because I got bored. I eventually got obsessed with Silent Hill 2. I watched someone play the original game, and then I was like, I don't want to watch somebody play the remake. I want to play it, so I bought the game. Even though it was really expensive. Current Kirby hyperfixation. Oh my god, that's a good one. That is a good one. I haven't played very much Kirby, though. I will admit that much. Why is my pen doing it? I need to look at my PS4 controller for this. But yeah, I've been kind of playing that, but, like, I haven't gotten very far because I got stuck or whatever on this really hard part. So I got eventually very annoyed. I was like, why isn't this working? I just keep dying, and it's the most frustrating thing. Apparently Kirby's Dream Land 3 was the first game I ever played. Aw, that's so cute. I have no idea what the first game was that I played. Where do I put the cord on this? I just want a cord for like a classic look. Classic. I'm so grateful in growing up with a brother because I get to know about video games and stuff. Heck yeah. I don't know how I got into video games other than my parents. Maybe my dad. Like, my dad had a PS2. then at some point, me and my brother got one. I don't know why. Oh god, why is this brush so big? There, it looks a little cleaner. I don't know how to draw. I don't know how to draw this. I don't know if this looks right, but we're gonna keep it. Okay, so there's that layer, and then we need to draw the hands. The fingers. Oh god, okay, this needs to be lighter transparency or else I'm gonna lose it. Rah, rah, rah. But yeah, I'm not sure I want to continue with playing Silent Hill 2. One of my friends is obsessed with my time at Sandrock. My time at Sandrock, and she's been trying to convince me to play it for a really long time, and I've been really resistant to playing it. But I know I really should play it. I think my whole problem is that it's like, I'm not really into those kinds of like farming games. Like, I could barely get through, like, I couldn't get very far into Stardew Valley or whatever. So I'm not sure how well I would do with that game. But I know I need to just give it a try. So, one of these days I'll give it a try. Maybe today. Just so I at least know, like, she does so much fan art of it. So, I'd like to at least know a little bit about it. I don't know if that makes sense. Otzi just coming to choke you out. Okay. So that looks really weird right now, but that's kind of what we got to work with. Okay, and then now we got the sketchbook hands. I was kind of struggling with the sketchbook hands, but we're working with it. Boy, do I not have anything to talk about right now. Rah, I need a big stretch. Everybody do a big stretch. Pancake! Come here! What are you doing? I think Pancake's gonna come back and say hi. Come here. Here she is! The pancake! Oh, she's so cute. You're so soft, Pancake. I gave my cats baths this past weekend or whatever, which they actually tolerate. Pancake is back. I gave her a little kiss. Little kisses. But yeah, they really needed baths or whatever. So, they're extra soft now. Extra soft. I give my cats baths on occasion or whatever. Sometimes they just get grody. Oh, she's being so cute. Can I have a please burger cheese? Pancake, pancake, pancake. What are you doing? How was your day? Yeah, Mondays for real. I love how when I go to these businesses for my day job, everybody's like, Happy Monday. Happy Monday. And I'm like, my workday started yesterday. Just feel weird about it. Though I get it. Alright. What you doing, big kitty pancake? Say something to the mic. Yeah, say something. She's rubbing her face on the mic. You saying everything the world needs to hear? Look at this little guy. Brain smush. Oh, why is this music always so loud? Actually, I'm gonna save this one to my soundtracks playlist. It was so loud. Is that Hatsune Miku? Okay, so this sketchbook one is probably going to be pretty annoying because the hands are different, which I'm not not excited about. Oh, we need a new layer. How about that? Pancake, are you behaving yourself over there? What are you doing? I don't think Pancake's behaving herself. I think she's chewing on my things. Hey, are you chewing on my markers? What are you doing over there? Oh, this music's so good right now. Is it too loud? Sometimes it's way too loud. I can't draw straight. I'm gonna turn on smoothing a little bit more. Okay, maybe we need more smoothing. You just gonna shove everything out of the way so you can sleep on my desk, Pancake? That's apparently what's happening. I always remember this song being a part of like an old Nintendo playlist somebody made on YouTube, and I don't think it exists anymore. I'm kind of sad about it. Oh god. Shift. Actually, I should just do that. Save myself the pain. Oh god. There we go. Why is it so hard? Oh my lord. You know, one time I draw a good line, I draw it over. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna do this. Whoa, is this Pokemon music? Wait, turn down the smoothing. Should I just draw X's? I don't think X's really make sense. We'll just do this. What else should we talk about today, guys? Does any of you have anything you want to talk about? My auntie. Okay, I gotta turn off symmetry for this. I don't know. Maybe, okay, turn back on symmetry. There, we'll do that. That makes more sense. Can't think of anything, but I'm craving hot dogs. Hell yeah. Hot dogs. Hot dog. Yeah, I can't think of nothing to talk about either. Just got a big kitty. Is she getting angry at me? I just wanted to pet. She is. She's getting angry at me. You gonna bite? Oh, she's gonna bite. She's gonna bite. Oh my goodness, what a feisty little thing. Nah, nah, nah. She's so fun to play with because she just gets angry at everything and will just immediately start biting and being all feisty. What? Are you upset? Oh. I'm not even doing anything. I just have my hand in my sleeve and she's attacking it. Are you getting all huffy and puffy and angry? Yeah, she's a little shark. She's munching. Munching, 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 munching. Munching, 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 munching. Okay, she's leaving now. What should I add for stickers on this book? How about that? Oh my god, I'm too tired for this. Angry. Okay, I was gonna add some little like decorations to this sketchbook and I thought would be really cute, but I don't know what to add. And we're gonna draw the hands first. His hands seem too big. These are your fingers. Tired. Would you guys be angry if I, like, put the streams to Tuesday? I don't know, I was kind of thinking about that. Like, I don't know how many people really show up on Monday, but that one day that I did a stream on Tuesday, I felt like was a little bit more active. Which, I mean, I was wanting to just, like, have streams maybe at a like a larger frequency during the week anyway. So I'm not sure. What is up with this hand? I drew it so big, like in the sketch. Ah! Okay, we're gonna try the other one. We're gonna try the other one first. Other one holding the pencil. Ah, okay. Can Otzi draw a pencil? Let's see. Debatable. Debatable. We have somebody new in our apartments. I don't know if they're new, but someone is stomping even louder than before. We just have this little kid who would just stomp. I think he's still in the building. But, I don't know. Somebody has been stomping even louder, and it's been driving me nuts. Maybe I'm just going crazy. String cheese. String cheese. String cheese. I hope I don't need to cut this pencil out from the hand. The hand's all kind of like one thing. kind of one thing. It's fine. Ugh, I'm feeling like dizzy for a minute there. This is weird. I probably exhausted myself way too much. I don't know. Maybe I need some more water. Alright, let's see if we can draw this hand. Wah. Wah. Hi, Pancake. She's off doing who knows what. Have you guys played Pokemon before? I have not really played any Pokemon before. I've played Pokemon Red or whatever, but I didn't really like it that much. I was very confused on what you were supposed to do. It didn't feel like there was any reason to be catching the Pokemon other than to collect them, and I'm like, sometimes, like, I'm really not a very collectible kind of person when it comes to, like, games. It's like, collect all these random things or whatever, and I'm like, why? Kind of annoyed me at the time. What is up with this finger? I can't get it right. Watching Pokemon stress me as a kid. Fair enough. I didn't even know what Pokemon was when I was a kid for some reason. Or if I did, I was told that it was evil. It was demonic and that I shouldn't play it. So, if that tells you anything about how I was raised. This hand is so goddamn weird. I don't like... Who's that Pokemon? Why did it select stuff? What the hell? Stop it. But yeah, I was just told that it was demonic and I shouldn't watch it. Because I was in a Christian family who believed that Pokemon were evil. You can't escape it though. Exactly. I remember one time I was over at one of my friend's houses when I was a kid, and her brother, like... Who's that Pokemon? It's Pikachu! It's Raichu! It's Clefairy! Fuck! Yeah, I remember I was over at my friend's house and her brother was watching Pokemon on the TV and I was told Pokemon was evil and I was very, very brainwashed when I was a kid. And I was like, the TV was behind me and we were like eating breakfast or something and I was like terrified to look at the TV because I thought that it was evil if I looked at the TV, which is so stupid, but hey, what do? You're a kid and you don't know any better. I am gonna lose it drawing this hand. I can't draw this hand to save my fucking life. There we go. Okay. A little better. So, and I remember being told also that Poliwhirl had a demonic symbol in the middle because of the swirl. Which was so dumb. Oh, I got a message. I gotta reply to you. We're trying to figure out supper. Yeah. It was a little ridiculous. And he had that, like, panicky, like, Christian ideology of, like, everything's demonic or whatever. It was a little crazy. Guys, what should we have for dinner? I don't know what to have. We're at a loss. I don't know what to have. Pizza. Church people scare me, no offense. No, I totally get it. I am not anywhere close to that anymore. Neither is my family, thank God. Meatloaf, Cincinnati chili, spaghetti, eat loaf, pizza. Yeah, we're trying to order something out. I'm not sure how long the stream will go, or whatever. Hi, Pancake, again. What is food, really? That's a great question. It's a thing. Hi, Pancake, you squirmy little worm. You say hi? Say hi to the microphone. She's not saying hi. Meow. Meow. You're so cute. Food is weird. Agreed. Edible. Crocs. Yum. Hey, who's disconnecting what from my computer? It's my stupid mouse. My mouse loves to disconnect. Okay, I think we can finally get to coloring. Which... Actually, I'm going to open some... Let's see. I was gonna drag some of my artwork into here and put them on the sketchbook or whatever. I don't know if that's a good idea because then it contrasts with the style. Maybe we should just doodle them. I think we're gonna do some burgers. 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 Hey, Pancake, stop messing with the stuff on my wall. Hey. Hey, you. Pancake. Uh-oh, she's being bad. She's in bad mode. She's in the bad mode. She's in the bad mode. The crazy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's she doing? She's getting on top of stuff. Hey, Pancake, I see you. Oh my god, I gotta go get her. Hey, get down. Pancake. Have a pencil. Go play with the pencil. There, I got her down. The goob. Okay, anyway, let's get to... I'm actually gonna... sketchbook layer. Rummaging in the distance. Yep, she's playing with a pencil now. Crazy. Oh yeah, you're crazy. I know how crazy you are. Okay. We're gonna add some stickers. She's going crazy. What kind of stickers should I add on this? Let's do Rain World. That's perfect. We'll just make him stupid. Perfect. And little smiley face. A wah wah. We're just gonna make some really random ones. I don't really mind. And we of course have to make a leaf. Little sprout. How about a Triforce Zelda. Leaf. And we'll do a moon. I don't know. Should we do a moon or... We could also do... What else should we do? I have a little heart. Little heart. Something easy. That looks good to me. That's fine. Actually, this spot's pretty blank up here. So we need probably another heart. Another heart, and then another leaf. This looks like a mess, but it's just because the line works over each other. Perfect. Okay. Good enough. Now we can start coloring. I'm so excited. Okay. His hands were more difficult than I thought. Where's the neutral hands? There's that. That's what I was looking for. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and hand do these. Like, I'm gonna just, oh my god, what the hell? I should do this coloring by hand, mainly because whenever I like drop fill, it just doesn't look good. It always looks like garbage. I will say, I need a color palette. So I need me a color palette. We're just gonna take from that. Sorry, we're still trying to figure out dinner stuff. Okay, sorry. I keep getting distracted, so. Alright, let's get this, and then turn smoothing off. Most boring stream you guys have ever watched. Okay, let's get to coloring. I guess I was supposed to be doing the hands. You know what? We actually need a different background color. So I can actually see it. Because otherwise I have a really hard time seeing. We need a contrasting color. Okay, this is gonna look wild for a minute. Oops. Okay. Do. Still trying to figure out dinner. We're getting pizza. I think it's pretty chill and satisfying. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it. Okay, we're getting pizza. We're getting pizza. Oh, I just realized that Odyssey's not symmetrical. So I'm gonna have to do this without the symmetry on. I didn't realize that for a minute there. Okay. That makes sense though. We're just gonna fill this out. Yeah, we're just gonna fill this out a little bit. So I don't lose it. And we actually have to color under everything too, because things are gonna move. So I'm really hoping, because I've never modeled a VTuber model, I'm really hoping that everything goes well with it and that I don't have to sit like and troubleshoot a bunch of stuff. But if I can get it to work, that'll be really cool though. I'll say that much. Do. But yeah, I was thinking about moving some stream days around in the future. I'm not sure how I'm gonna arrange that, but I think we can figure it out. So, it'll be pretty cool. Okay, well, there's the hands already. At least one pair of hands. And I should probably combine the line work with the hands. So, we should shade it though. But yeah, we need to shade everything. Maybe we'll pick like a shading color, but maybe we'll just do a multiply layer. Okay. I need to get rid of these hands. So you're driving me nuts. So, okay, I have a question for you guys. How do you guys do your to-do lists? Like, how do you plan out everything, and get stuff done? Because I struggle immensely with prioritizing my own stuff. I'm terrible with following through on my to-do lists and like prioritizing like my artwork and like stuff like that, because I just find that like there are no consequences. Like if I don't do something, like nobody's gonna come and like get angry at me for not doing something. There's nobody over me. And I think that's kind of like one of the reasons why I think it's one of the reasons why I have prioritized my work, like my day job, over my artwork stuff. It's mainly because like I have somebody telling me what to do. You know, there's somebody over me like telling me like, hey, you need to do this, you know, and you have to do it well, or like there's obviously a threat of like getting fired or something or replaced. So I don't know, it's sometimes hard to like yeah, just make it up as I go. That's so fair. Back. Hey, Noodle. We're just talking about how you guys do your to-do lists. Because I struggle to follow through on my own personal to-do lists. But yeah, like, when it comes to, like, my day job, there's an authority over me, or whatever. There's like an authority over me to like get things done, and that's how I work best. So then like when it comes to, I've struggled with this with my own career for as long as I can remember. When I just started out, like if there's no like deadline, if there's no authority, there's no one over me going, hey, you have to do this thing, I just won't do it. And even with, like, authority per se, ever, like, I don't know, like, sometimes I still struggle to do things. It has to be, like, a really strong desire to do something to get it done. And most of the time, that's not what ends up happening. So then I will procrastinate all of my art stuff unless I set it in stone and have, like, accountability from other people. That's the word I'm looking for. Like, I need to be held accountable to do anything. That's the dream. Yeah. It's like, I need to be held accountable to do anything. Otherwise, I just space it, and I just won't prioritize it. Because it's like, this VTuber model, I kept telling myself, I'm like, because I have this little whiteboard that's on my desk or whatever, and I have like a list, so I have like a monthly calendar that I try to plan out, and then I have a weekly like little planner thing, and then I try to plan out like my to-dos for the day, but it never works, and I never do anything that I need to during the week, or it's very rare that I'll actually complete stuff for the week or whatever. I need to have like consistent motivation, and most of the time that doesn't end up happening or whatever, or something comes up, and thus art block is born. exactly. So, yeah, and it's like, I'll be like, God, what is this? Calm down, bro. Alright. We're gonna put on this one. Something a little calmer. But yeah, it's been really frustrating because I have my little whiteboard and I'm like, yeah, like, I'll plan it out. And then, like, I'll go about my day. That's why, this is why Ooga Booga times were simple. I agree. I'm jealous. I'm jealous of Ooga Booga time. Because what is this bullshit? Why do I have to do a to-do list? Okay. Because, yeah, I mean, I just... Oh, boy. We gotta find... Oh, it's right there. It's just Artsy. Artsy face now. It's a struggle, though. Like... Most of the time, I have no freaking idea what I need to be doing. It's just so annoying because I try really hard to get a to-do list to click. And I think that's probably the most frustrating part is I've tried everything under the sun to get some kind of to-do list to click with me. Like, whether it be a little notebook or I bought a Hobonichi Techo or whatever, which is a Japanese planner that's expensive as shit. Bought one of those, and why is this layer here? Oh, it's the eyebrows. Okay. I bought a Hobonichi Techo, and it was like, okay. Yeah, we could have both eyes together. I don't know why I did them separately. I bought that journal, and then it was like, that doesn't work. I've done post-it notes. I've tried just to remember stuff. Why are these not equal? Why are these not equal? Okay. I knew these weren't equal. Okay, that's better. I can just line it up when I do this other one. But yeah, it's been really hard because I've tried everything under the sun to get myself to actually work on a to-do list, and it's just not happening most of the time. And it's like I want everything in the world or whatever to just be able to do my to-do list or whatever and not have an issue. But most of the time I can't. Most of the time it's just it's a fight every day. Like, I'll come home from work and I'll just stare and I'll just be like, I don't know what I need to do right now. Even though I'm like, because the previous night I didn't write my to-do list. And that's what happens most of the time. And I'm like, why am I like this? It's like, that is one of the main reasons that I have questioned if I have ADHD, because I'm like, I can't follow a to-do list. You know, I can't follow a personal to-do list. It has been a whirlwind of struggle. Also, humans are so silly. I agree. I am gonna do a color overlay, because that looks weird. Yeah, we're gonna do color overlay. Those just look weird as shit. Whatever. I don't know. I felt like it was weird. I can always change it back. I don't know why the eyes need to be different. Whatever, we'll merge it later. Okay, what else we got? We got this big smile. So yeah, I was just wondering if you guys had figured it out, because I definitely have not figured it out. And it's been one of the most frustrating struggles or whatever I've experienced, because I just really want to like complete stuff, and it's great when I complete stuff, but most of the time I can't complete stuff very well. Part of me wishes I just didn't care, and I would just do things or whatever, but if I don't have a to-do list, I will literally just do nothing, and I'll just mess around. I think the problem is that like I don't see a lot of my artwork tasks as priority or as important, and there's nobody keeping me accountable. It's okay, we aren't robots. That's so fair. Yeah. I agree there. Yeah, they're like, I don't find my art tasks to be important in a way. Like, I know it's really dumb, but I just won't prioritize them because it doesn't feel important, because there's nobody gonna kick me, you know, for not doing it. Like I kind of already said earlier. So it's really difficult to sometimes like prioritize that and be like, yep, I'm gonna do this thing, when it's like, why? Like, nobody's gonna give a shit if I do it or not. Which it's like, but my fans will. Like, the people who watch my stuff will care, but then again, I'm always like, well, it doesn't really matter. They're not gonna know if I get anything done or not. Because they're not holding me accountable. I don't know. It's this very weird dynamic I wish I would just get over already. I wish I'd just do shit. I'm trying to figure it out, but I should give myself grace some days. I think that's why I like streaming a lot, because streaming actually keeps me accountable and helps me to get things done. Otherwise, I don't think I would have worked on this. So, it's good. It's good I at least got streaming. That's kind of why I've been like, maybe I should stream more often, because I actually accomplish something. Connect with people, you know? So, who knows? Maybe I'll up streaming stuff. Oh! What the? Oh, okay. Okay. So yeah, pizza's gonna be here in a little while, I can imagine. So I'll eventually have to go once pizza arrives. Pizza, 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 pizza. Pizza, 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 pizza. What are you guys having for supper if you've not already had it? Oh my god, can my pen stop doing that? Why does it keep doing that? Left double click. It's weird. I guess I don't really need to draw behind that. Okay. I don't know why I chose purple for the background, but we got purple. Pink. More pink. We need more pink. There we go. More pink. Does anybody else call it supper and not dinner? Because I grew up calling it dinner. Or I grew up calling it supper. Sorry. And everyone else called it dinner. And I always thought that calling it dinner was so weird. I always got really off-put by people being like, it's dinner time. Chicken tenders and potato wedges. That sounds really good, actually. Jelly. I'm jealous. But yeah, we always called it supper. And whenever I heard my friends or like anyone calling it dinner, it just sounded so weird. And then when I started living in the city I am now, which is only 3 hours away from my hometown, everybody says dinner. And I've kind of caught on a little bit to dinner, but I still don't really like it. I will admit, it's still a little bit weird. I still like saying supper, but then I always feel weird for saying supper. Like, I'm the outlier who says supper. Everyone else is like, dinner. It's dinner time. And I'm like, no, it's supper time. Supper. Say supper. I don't know. That's just maybe my family. I don't know. We always said that. Or the thing my grandparents used to say is they'd be like, dinner is lunch, you know. When it came to like holidays especially, dinner would be lunch and then supper would be dinner. Which, I know that doesn't make very much sense, but that's what they used to say. Then breakfast was just breakfast. Okay, we got hands. Oh, this is gonna be so cute. I hope this looks good when it eventually gets made. Which, I want to put this thumb behind the sketchbook. I don't know if I should just do that right here or not. I don't know. We'll figure it out later. What color should the sketchbook be? So we got a green pencil. I'm yellow. Maybe it'll be that coral color. Yeah, don't go towards the English language, please. Fair enough. The English language... Since English is my native... Oh god, don't do that. Since English is my native speaking language, or whatever, it doesn't seem weird to me, but when you think about it, even just a little bit, English is fucked. It is just an amalgamation of just shit. I don't know, should we do this coral color or maybe... I don't know, I was like thinking maybe we could do a different color. Yeah, maybe we do the brown. But yeah, it coral color. But yeah, like if you look at some different words in English, it's just so stupid. I hate it. Fair enough. I can't imagine learning. You know what? I don't really like this color. I think we're gonna go back to the coral. I can't imagine, though, learning English as a second language. That would be a nightmare. That would be such a nightmare. There's so much stupidity in the English language. Like, I mean, like, look at the word no. Like, right? The word no with a K-N-O-W. Like, imagine having to learn how to fucking pronounce that. If you have a different, like, language or whatever, your native language is something else, and you look at the word no, and you're like, you're not supposed to say the K? You're not supposed to say the canal or canal? What? It's pronounced no? That's so stupid. Like, imagine learning how to say the word knife. Yeah, it's like, there's so many words that look like something, and then they're pronounced just completely differently. I don't know if I have an example of that. Why does this look so weird? Maybe it's because it's on a purple background. Okay, it looks better when it's not on the purple. When it's on the purple, it looks like a flesh color, and it's really weird. I can always do a color overlay. I don't think that would be the best, but hopefully it wouldn't be a problem, question mark? Or you can always do a clipping mask, too. But yeah, there's so many words that just look so stupid or whatever, and it's like, what do you mean you pronounce it like that? Trying to think of words that just look so dumb. I'm trying to think. I don't know, I'm thinking of words like corsage. Déjà vu is French, so I don't think that counts. Though the English language steals from a lot of other languages, admittedly. Ensemble looks stupid. What else? What else looks stupid? There's so many different words in the English language that just look stupid. Lay is a word I hate. Why that one in particular? I'm curious. Yeah, and imagine having to learn the difference. I mean, I even struggled with, like, the difference between there, and there. Imagine having to do that. Or, like, what's the difference between lie and lay? Like, how do you determine to use that in a sentence? Like, how dumb would that be? How dumb would that be? That'd be so fucking nightmarish. No wonder so many people struggle with our language. I mean, come on. Some of my coworkers have English as their second language. I'm pretty sure their first languages are Spanish. And sometimes they do get confused over how to say different things in a sentence. Like, we were talking... I remember one day we were talking about... I take care of a hospital for my job. I take care of their plants. And my coworker asked me, she's like, have you seen any dead bodies before? Like, they get taken down to the morgue or whatever. She, like, got really confused by the word morgue because the word looks so stupid or whatever. And we're like, oh, morgue. Like, that's how you, like, say it. And she's like, oh, like, I didn't know kind of thing. Which makes sense. Oh, wow, I forgot the other words of lay. But yeah, it's like, I can't imagine how confusing that is. Morgan. I don't know what color I want this smiley face to be. More messages. Pizza done around 7. Yay! Pizza, pizza, pizza. So, yeah, I mean, some words are just so dumb. Yeah, I've kind of tried before to like learn different languages or whatever. Like I've tried to learn Japanese before because I was a weeb when I was in high school or a couple years after high school. I was like, I want to learn Japanese or whatever. And even just learning the very, very, very basics of Japanese was incredibly difficult. And I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, why is this so hard? So I gave up on that pretty fast. I don't think I learned very much. I know a few words in Japanese, but that's about it. Like, I know like basic greetings or whatever. Like, obviously like sayonara or konnichiwa, gozaimasu. I don't know, I don't fucking remember what that one means. Arigato gozaimasu. Okay, that one means thank you, I think. Or wantashi wa, and then you say your name. I think that's I am. I think shiro means white. Neko means cat. Daijobu means are you okay, I think. So I know a couple things, not everything. Definitely not everything. Okay. I think the sketchbook looks pretty freaking cute. It's pretty simple, but I don't mind it. Oh god, I drew that on the wrong layer. Okay. That was a simple fix. Oh god. Nope, that was not a simple fix. We got that wrong layer again. Okay, there we go. Oh my god, we got a mess. Oh, we gotta do these hands and the controller. What color should we make the controller? There's an era where my cousins made me say thank you in Japanese every time we ate. Good times. Oh my god. That is so strange. Love that. Yeah, that obsession was like, there were a lot of weebs back in the day who wanted to learn Japanese so bad. I was one of them. I was like, I want to learn Japanese and I want to go to Japan or whatever, just because I was like getting into anime at the time. And now I'm like, Japan sounds kind of cool, but I wouldn't be butthurt if I didn't go. I think it'd also be really difficult, since I'm a little bit more plus size, to go to Japan. Since everyone there is very thin, I feel like I'd be very out of place. Plus, I'm an American, so another point for probably being out of place. Be like, I'd be so weird. I just feel bad for people of color who go to Japan or China, because people are so weirded out by it, and I'm just like, guys, they're just people. I've seen so many videos of people, of like, not to like call anybody out, but I've seen so many different people like taking pictures of colored people in Japan and like bothering people who are just trying to enjoy their vacation, and I'm like, it just sounds so annoying. It'd just be weird. Okay, god dang. Okay, I do like that color. Okay, and we gotta do the hands. Again, we're just gonna grab this. Hey, Certified, how's it going? We are coloring hands. Sometimes it's wholesome, sometimes Americans are naturally loud. Yeah, there are some Americans who are incredibly loud. Like, even though I'm an American, like, I'm around a lot of people, and there's some people who are just so loud. And I'm like, no wonder we have a reputation for being loud. I generally am pretty quiet, unless I'm around people that I know. Hi, Pippi! Hey, everybody's coming in. Last minute, like 15 minutes, or like 10 minutes of the stream, actually. Everybody's coming to say hi. How's it going? Yeah, we are drawing some artwork for my VTuber model I'm hoping to do. Oh, what? Comments just appear out of nowhere? Yep, they appear out of nowhere. Is that what I said? But yeah, I've tried to do a VTuber model, so we're coloring the artwork now, and we're gonna eventually, I'm gonna eventually shade it, and then see about bringing it into live 2D cubism to rig, which will be probably it will probably be a nightmare, to be completely honest, because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not very excited about that. Doing good. Me and my family had Thanksgiving dinner early this year, and my stomach hurts a little bit. Nice. Yeah. Early. Yeah, I've heard of some people doing Thanksgiving early, which I always find very interesting. That also reminds me of, like, oh, I do not want to do that. There are people who do Christmas stuff early. That always bugs me. I'm just, like, always so... oh my god, there's so much shit. I'm getting rid of these sketches because this is gonna drive me nuts. There's so many people. You know what? Let's just do... Can I do the background white? There's so many people who do, like, Christmas stuff early, and it always just boggles my mind because I'm like, what? What do you mean you're doing Christmas early? You're gonna stream with Noodle. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, I hope if you live in America, I hope you guys have a good Thanksgiving. Heck yeah, that sounds fun though. Going to stream with Noodle. I'm going to have pizza in a little while. I'm very excited. Actually, we're gonna try this. So I'm gonna try. I was gonna do cell shading, and just see how it looks. Okay, that's overlay. Okay, actually. So I don't want there to be a general lighting on these. Soft light. See you later. Have fun. Have fun. Multiply. Thanks for stopping by, though. I always appreciate it. Vivid light looks nice. I strictly only allow opening presents at 12 p.m. still. Like at night? 12 p.m. at night? Because... So, the thing that just has always really baffled me and my family is people who open all of their Christmas presents on Christmas Eve. That has always baffled us because we're always like, why? Why would you do that? Like, what's the point? Because we've always been like, why would you do that? Because opening your Christmas gifts in the morning is like the whole point. And it's like, it's so much fun to open gifts in the morning rather than at night. Christmas Eve. Are you one of those people who open stuff on Christmas Eve? I mean, I have nothing against it. I just don't get it. Because it's like, I always love, even as an adult, you know, it's just like waking up to presents and like getting coffee, getting like settled in, you know, and opening your presents Christmas morning. Because it's like, oh my God, like Santa came, or like now, like, oh, I don't believe in Santa anymore. Then it's like, oh, like we just get to like relax and, you know, get up and open gifts and stuff together. And it's always just been what me and my family have done. And it is always just so weird to me how people are like, we just open them Christmas Eve. And I'm like, what do you mean? You just open all your gifts on Christmas Eve? You ruin the fun. Because then after you open your Christmas presents, then you have all day to play with them. And then you make breakfast. And while breakfast is being made, then you mess around with all your presents. It's fun. I don't know. I've just heard, nah, we just party late. Fair enough. Yeah, I've just always heard of people, though, like, doing everything on Christmas Eve, and it's always boggled me. My brothers don't get it either. We just grew up that way. My brothers are just like, what do you mean? What do you mean you're opening gifts on Christmas Eve? That doesn't make any sense. We're all just like, what are you talking about? It doesn't make any sense. Oh boy, swatches. I need that swatch because otherwise I'm screwed. Oh, I guess I'm not totally screwed. Okay, we'll have to come back to these and add highlights. But yeah, I think basic cell shading, which part of me is like, I should cut all of the fingers so then we can move them around, but I think it'll just be annoying. I don't know, I'll maybe pain myself with that later. So, Whoops. Okay, yeah, we're gonna get rid of this. Okay, so there's that. I'd love to have different emotions eventually. I was thinking about that too. Maybe I should do that. Because I want to get like a Steam Deck or whatever so I can change between different emotions. I thought that would be really cool too. Okay. I want to save this swatch, but I don't think I can. Which is fine. Wait. Did we not color these? Am I losing it? Did we color everything? Or did we not? Okay. Yeah, maybe we didn't color these. I don't think we colored these hands. I don't remember them, so we're gonna color them. Alright guys. We're just gonna color these up real quick. And I suppose I need to get going. I don't know if I'll do a stream again this week. I was kind of thinking about it or whatever since I have extra time off, but I don't know what exactly I'm going to be doing this weekend. So, I will see. I'm actually gonna draw this swatch right here, just so I don't lose it. Actually, just like in the corner. Turn the symmetry off and draw it in the corner. Okay. Okay, we're gonna call this one green swatch. So yeah, guys, I don't know if I'm gonna do another stream or not. I thought about it. We might do it. I don't know. But yes, thank you for joining me for this very boring stream today. So, a bit boring, but we got some stuff accomplished. So I'm hoping that I can get through all of these, shade them all, and then hopefully bring it over to my rigging software, and we can see about getting this thing moving. And we can have a new Odyssey model. Be cool. It would be really cool. So, anyway, guys, thanks so much for joining. I hope if you celebrate Thanksgiving, have a happy Thanksgiving. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.